Evening, everyone. Welcome to a vlog that's not all about blue for a change. Oh, Nelly Moo, you're feeling really sluggish today, aren't you? You got a grass belly, that's what it is. So today's little chit chat is going to be not really so much horsey. That was a really wordy way of saying it's not going to be about horses, wasn't it? My goodness. Can you tell my brain's working good today, people? So yeah, it's not really so much of a horsey chat, more of like I don't know, what would you call it? Like self-care and looking after yourself kind of chat. Because basically, I've not really been taking very good care of myself lately, and I have been paying very heavily for it. And I didn't really realise how badly that I was failing to take care of myself. Like, I really have been neglecting myself and my body's needs, and that car is going way too fast. Oh, at least it slowed down. Yes, probably shouldn't drive that fast on a blind corner on a country lane, should ya? So yeah, I didn't really realise that I was neglecting myself until I kind of started, I don't know what's the word for it, like diarising, organising, scheduling my day, or attempting to anyway. Because everything lately just kind of felt like it was landsliding out of control. Like it was getting ridiculous. Like I've been so tired, like literally tired all the time. And I don't mean a little bit tired. I mean like I'm literally falling asleep at work kind of tired. I've been having naps in my car. Like when I finish work, I'll have like a nap in my car for like an hour, maybe longer, before I have enough energy to get out and like look after these guys. I'm starving hungry all the time, and I've been eating crap because I've been disorganized. And I've just been really, really miserable and grumpy. I always struggle in the summer, like, because I'm very like solar powered. I know it's a really silly way of putting it, but I get up with the sun and I'll go to bed with the sun. So if it's light until 11 o'clock, I will be out until damn near 11 o'clock doing stuff because I can't help myself. Thank you. So yeah, I have found it a little bit easier now that the nights are getting darker earlier. I am finding it a lot easier to get to sleep. But yeah, I mean, basically I just realised that I was trying to do way too much. I wasn't looking after myself. I wasn't sleeping enough. And yeah, everything just kind of went a bit foobar, really. That's the only way I can put it politely. So I've been making some efforts lately to try and, I don't know, get myself back on track. You probably noticed my upload schedule has changed a little bit. I think I was putting out like 2-3 vlogs a week before, and I was trying to post every day, and I was doing shorts in between my vlogs going up. And you probably noticed I've kind of reined it back to like 1 video a week, and I am planning on upping that again. But for the time being, I'm just trying to like build good habits and build a good routine. I've made some changes at work as well. So, I mean, for as long as I've been in this job, I've always been doing like a fair amount of overtime. Just because of the nature of the job, it kind of requires it in an annoying way. I mean, if you want the money, it's fantastic. Like, there's almost always overtime to be had if you want the money. And I was doing a lot of it to start with, but, you know, we're getting on for a year in now? Over a year, actually. Over a year I've been back there. And I've just been, like, the last couple of months, like I said, I think summer hit me hard because I struggle to manage my sleep schedule in the summer because of the excessive amount of daylight we get. But I think over the last few months especially, I've just been getting so tired at work and so fed up with being at work all the time. Like, it really does feel like it's all the time. I mean, I could easily do an hour or two extra every day on top of, you know, a normal full-time shift. And it kind of catches up with you after a while, and I think it's finally caught up with me. And yeah, I've kind of reined that back. I've reined that back a lot. I've, for the most part, just been doing my basic hours and like a tiny bit of overtime. And it feels so good. It feels so liberating because, I mean, even if I'm going like half an hour over, like I was sitting down and I was kind of working all this stuff out. So like I said, I've been trying to like schedule my days a bit better. And I kind of sat down and I was working out how long things take. And, oh, we have a poo stop. And I was thinking, okay, well, if I do an extra half an hour at work, how much money will I get for that? And what could I be doing in that half an hour if I wasn't at work? And the answer to that is a lot. Like, I mean, I can muck out my stables in half an hour, for example, if I get a move on. Like, if it's dig out day and I've got to take all the wet out, then obviously that's going to take longer, and then longer again to top up the beds and everything. But if I'm having a good day and nobody's had like a messy night, you know, nobody's stirred their poos in or anything like that, I can get the majority of my yard work done in about half an hour. And then I was thinking, okay, well, if I do an hour's overtime, how much money am I going to get for that? And then what could I do for, you know, what could I do with an hour if I wasn't at work? And again, I could get all of my yard work done in an hour easily, or I could go for a really good ride. I mean, the ride that me and Nelly are doing today takes about an hour max, I would say. You know, if you do it as a fast ride, like mostly trotting and cantering, 40 minutes. Ish. And riding is definitely something that's kind of like keeps getting bumped off my list of things to do lately because, you know, you're tired and you don't have a lot of time. Always ends up being the fun stuff that you give up on first. So yeah, it's just, I've been thinking about stuff like that, and I was like, do you know what, the extra money that I get for doing the overtime is really nice, and, you know, I probably could do with it. No, we're not going back. No, come on. I probably could do with it, but I don't want it that badly to let it keep messing with me like it is at the moment. Because, you know, if you do an extra hour, an extra half hour, an extra hour and a half, extra 2 hours, as it sometimes is, everything in your day then gets kind of like pushed back. And like I said, I was, you know, most days I'd be having a sleep in my car for an hour when I finish before I have enough energy to muck out the horses. And then that pushes me back further. And then there's no way in hell I'm going to ride after a day like that because I'm just knackered and I'm grumpy and I just want to go home and go to bed. And then, you know, before you know it, you're not getting home until 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, sometimes later. And then you've got to, you know, shower, cook something decent to eat, you know, maybe do some washing or something like that. And yeah, everything was just kind of getting squeezed further and further back into the day. And then that was all chewing into my sleep time. And like I said, it wasn't until I sat down and started like diarising all of this. So what I basically did was I've got an app on my phone. It's just like the free calendar app. I think it's like Google Calendar. And I've been like putting in like color-coded blocks of like how many hours a day do I do this task? How long does it take me to do each task that I have to do in the day? And I was looking at it and I was like, man, I'm lucky if I get 5 hours sleep a night with the way I'm doing things at the moment. And that was the moment I realized, yeah, I should probably change something here before I self-destruct. And yeah, it was so unhealthy. And I didn't realize how bad it was. Like, I knew I was always tired in the mornings. Like I said, I don't just mean a little bit tired, I mean like really tired. I didn't realize how little sleep I was getting. Because like I said, everything just kind of like gets pushed further and further back in the day. And then before you know it, it's 11 o'clock. And then before you know it, your alarm's going off at 4:30, 5 a.m. and it's time to get up again. And it's just, yeah, it was really, really bad, really, really bad. Like, I've been doing this for, I a few weeks now. Like, I've kind of been gradually been cutting back and trying to like restructure my days, but I'd say I'd say probably about the last 2-3 weeks, I've managed to get myself back to a point where I'm in a really good routine that I'm comfortable with. I'm doing sensible hours at work. I'm managing to fit in everything else that I need to fit in and still, you know, go to bed at a decent time. You know, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock at night now, which is so nice. Like, and then I'm asleep by 9. So I'm actually getting a decent 8 hours sleep, and I feel so much better for it. And then everything else has got easier since then. So I guess the moral of that story is, yeah, don't neglect the necessity for sleep. It catches up with you after a while. All right, should we bomb over this bridge, birdie? Girl. Should we practice our stretching? Can we stretch? Big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, you're thinking about it? Go on, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, she don't get it. You'll do it in walk, won't you? But not in trot. Oh, so yeah, like I said, I'm in a routine that I'm happy with at the moment. And I'm trying not to add too many things back in on my plate. I'm trying not to like overwhelm myself. Like I said, I really just want to build a really good solid routine, like a really good solid sleep schedule, a really good solid feeding myself schedule. Ow, spiky thing. Every ride I go on, a spiky thing attacks me. It's so mean. So yeah, the results of the changes that I've made are, like I said, I'm sleeping so much better. I'm waking up refreshed in the morning. I'm now back at a point where I'm getting a lot of my stable chores done before I go to work in the morning. I always used to do it though. That's the thing. Like, I always used to do this, and then I don't know, everything just kind of got out of control and I wasn't able to do it anymore because I wasn't sleeping enough, because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of my stable work in the mornings before work again now. And that then means that I've got my afternoons when I finish work. Oh, slow down, buddy. Way too fast. Why do people treat country lanes like racetracks? I don't get it. If you want to go fast, go play on the motorway, you know? It really drives me crazy, that does. Good girl, Nelly. I mean, it's not so bad for us. Our horses are relatively sensible. I feel sorry for people trying to introduce young horses to the roads these days, because there's just muppets everywhere. Anyway, rant over. I'm not going to go down that hole, because I will rant for all eternity about inconsiderate road users. It'll do my head in. But yeah, I'm riding again most days after work, not every day. And I'm trying to focus my energy on doing good quality rides. So rather than trying to rather than trying to ride everything and exercise everything every day, what I'm doing is saying, right, on this day I'm going to exercise this horse and we're going to do a proper ride or a proper whatever it is I have planned with them, and like give them a good workout, and I spend like at least a good solid hour working with them. What's the matter? Oh, it's a horse box. Why are you scared of the horse box, huh? You've been in one of them. You can't be scared of it, honey. Why is this so scary, huh? Oh, she's got a spring in her step now. Good job. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's bomb up here. Let's get out of everyone's way. Good job. Good girl. Oh, that one was going a bit bloody fast. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know what you're waving your hand at me for, lady. You're bloody speeding. Crikey. Good job. Well done, Nelly. Thank you. Oh, he was nice. Yes. The only downside, however, with riding after work is that you get all the numpties speeding around on the lanes, doing the school runs and finishing work and rushing around because they're idiots. And I said I wasn't going to rant about it again, but here we are. Right, moving on. Moving on, yes. Just nip that in the bud before I start saying bad words on the internet. I don't want to get my channel demonetized. I've also been going to a chiropractor, which, oh my God, has been a game changer for me. Like, it's improved my overall comfort, but also it's improved my riding massively. So I went there because I've been having a lot of pain in my lower back. And it's kind of been clicking a lot over the last few months, and it's been getting worse and worse. And then I started getting pain like down my left leg into my foot, and I was like, okay, I need to do something about this because painkillers are not going to help this. Stretching, exercising, strength building, you know, all that kind of stuff wasn't helping it. So I was like, yeah, we need to do something about this. And I've been going to a chiropractor. I've had 2 sessions now. I've got a 3rd one coming up next week. I feel like a different person. Like, I feel so straight and I feel so solid and sturdy. So it turns out I have a chronically twisted pelvis, which completely adds up. Here's Sean. Yeah, it completely adds up because I've lost my trail of thought now because I saw my mate. Yeah, it completely adds up because when I think about it over the years, I've always been so wonky. And like little things like not being able to keep my left foot in the stirrup, and, you know, I always sleep wonky, I always sit wonky, I always stand wonky. I used to fall over my own left foot when I was a kid, so, you know. But yeah, she's been manhandling my bones around and it feels so good. And now when I ride, I'm not wonky. Well, I'm less wonky. I'm still wonky, but I'm less wonky. And it's so good and it's so nice and I love it. Oh, a little bit of self-care goes a long way, people. Are you looking at the strange parcel walking up the road now? Nelly, you can't spook a man carrying a parcel, babe. You see me carry weird stuff around every day. There you go. Oh, there's that strange smell of cheese again. It always smells like camembert down here, or brie or something, some kind of weird French cheese, and I don't know why. It's really weird. Really, really weird. All right, Miss Nunu, are you feeling perky? I'm actually really looking forward to this canter, because as I said, since I've been seeing the chiropractor, it's just so much easier and it's so much more comfortable. And I did some sitting trot on her the other day, and oh my goodness, I've never felt more stable in the saddle. And like, it was so much easier to like move with the horse. I find I get a lot of like tension through my lower back and through into my hips, and it was like a fraction of what it normally is. So I'm really excited to see how much more it improves after a few more visits, but it's awesome. Yeah, honestly, if there's any horse riders watching this and you have trouble, you might not even realise it. Like, you might not even realise that, you know, that you've got something wonky in you. But if you're like stiff or you're struggling, or you can't keep your feet in the stirrups, or, you know, you can't keep one of your seat bones in the saddle, or, you know, anything like that, or maybe you struggle to keep one of your arms back, maybe one of your shoulders always drifts forward, any of those weird little niggly things, like, honestly, go and see a chiropractor, because I bet you they can help you fix that. I bet there's something going on in there. Right, hopefully it's a bit drier up here today because it's been lovely and sunny all day, hasn't it, Nelly? Oh, it's lush. Every part of me just wants to go bombing straight up that field, but no, that is disrespectful. All right, should we do it? Are you going to be a twit? I would actually like you to be sensible, because there might be boggy patches and I don't want you tanking off. Go on then, up. Sensible. Oh look, there's our hoof prints from the other day. Oh, tree. Oh, good girl. Oh, off she goes. Oh my goodness, my hips feel amazing. Oh, this feels so good. My left leg isn't flapping. It's amazing. it's a bit wet, isn't it, Anne? Steady up. Good girl. Oh, scary pigeons. Well done. Oh my goodness. Good job. Oh, and a bunny. Little baby bunny. Steady up, bird. Well done. Oh man. This is so much more enjoyable because I'm so straight. Like I said, I'm not straight. I'm straighter. My legs not flapping. My weight distribution through my legs is so much more even. I feel straighter in my seat. It's just, oh, this is amazing. Why didn't I know about this before? Like I knew chiropractors existed, but I didn't know they could make magic like this happen. Oh, there's a car in the gateway. Oh, and the gate's open. What a treat. That's so cool. No, kneecaps, kneecaps, kneecaps. Yep, good girl. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring some choppy chops down and cut that off. Ow, lost my stirrup. At least I didn't kick crooked though. Where's my pedal? There it is. That was a difficult decision. Keep my stirrup or get a spiky thing in the shin. Good girl. Oh, that's nice. It's nice not having to get off here. Good job.